Hey y'all, this is Curlinda with Curlinda Can Cook, and I am back bringing you another awesome video that is going to be packed full of flavor. Today we are going to be making a bundt cake pan baked chicken along with some oven roasted vegetables. So let's get ready, let's get set, let's get cooking. So for this dish, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to prep our vegetables. And what we have there is we cut up 2 stalks of celery. Not really fine. They are nice chunk sizes. And here we are just going to chop up 1/2 of a white onion to put in with our vegetables also. We're also going to cut up this 1/2 of a bell pepper right here. Just chop it up really nice. Like so, 1/2 of a bell pepper, and then we're going to add us some white potatoes, some green beans, and some carrots. We can go ahead and put in our carrots. Here we have about 1/4 cup of matchstick carrots. We're going to put those right in our pan. We also have some frozen green beans here, frozen cut green beans. We're going to put 1/2 of this bag in our pan. And right now, y'all, we have something that looks like this, okay? So we're just going to kind of take our hand and squish all these together, like so. And then we're going to add into here some white potatoes, okay? So let's get our white potatoes all cut up. What we're going to do is just chop them in some nice bite-sized pieces, like this. And y'all, these vegetables are going to go really good along with our chicken, because our chicken is going to kind of be like a rotisserie chicken. You know, if you've ever decided you want a rotisserie chicken but you don't know how to make rotisserie chicken, I'm going to show you a good way to create that dish in your home, but you don't have to have a rotisserie machine to do it, okay? Because, you know, here where we are, we have a store that's called Publix. It's one of the major grocery store chains here in our area, here in Florida. And Publix, people always order the rotisserie chicken, but nobody really knows how to make it at home. You can bake chicken, but it's not the same. But honey, when I show you how to do it on this bundt cake pan, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, why didn't I think of that before? Alright, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting up these white potatoes, and then I will show you the next step. Now that we have finished cutting up our white potatoes, I took everything and put it in a bowl so that I'll be able to show y'all exactly what I'm doing when I'm mixing it. As well as also, I know that everything in this bowl is going to fit in my pan, which is why I cut it up in the pan in the first place. Now, to our vegetables, what I'm doing is I'm adding 4 tablespoons of red Marsala cooking wine. And that smells so good, y'all. And to our vegetables, I'm also going to add some garlic salt. So that's about a good teaspoon of garlic salt. I'm also going to add about a teaspoon of parsley. I'm going to add a little bit of cayenne pepper, maybe about 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I'm going to add a teaspoon of Mrs. Dash, a teaspoon of black pepper. I'm also going to add some basil leaves to this as well, about 1/4 teaspoon of basil leaves, like so. And then I'm going to add some regular table salt, 1/4 teaspoon of regular table salt, and some Creole seasoning just to give it a little kick, okay? That's about a teaspoon of Creole seasoning. Now what I'm going to do with all of these vegetables is I'm going to mix these up very well, like so. Now, to this, I'm going to be adding some water. So since I'm adding some water and I want a nice depth of flavor in my vegetables, I'm going to go ahead and add me a teaspoon of chicken bouillon, okay? Just so I make sure that I keep a great flavor into these vegetables. And this is all I'm putting in here, y'all. If you want to add you some tomatoes, you can add you some tomatoes or whatever you want to add. But this, I'm going to put all of this back into my pan. Matter of fact, let me get my pan for you and I'll show you. I'm going to take all of this. I'm going to put it back into my pan. I knew I was going to get a vegetable out of there. Okay. Now see how pretty this is in your pan, y'all? This is your vegetable bake. And this is going to go right alongside of our chicken. Don't that look good? Now all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to add a little bit of water. And I have a cup of water here. I'm not even going to add this whole cup. I'm going to add about a half of this cup of water just so that we will have a nice gravy when it's all said and done. Yeah, that's a half a cup. So I'm just going to add a half a cup of this water. And the only other thing I'm going to add in here, y'all, is 2 tablespoons of butter. And matter of fact, let me get my butter, and I'm going to do it right here so y'all don't forget to add your butter. Here we go. We are adding our 2 tablespoons of butter. Okay, 3 tablespoons of butter. We're going to add these 3 tablespoons of butter to our vegetable mix, y'all. And all we're going to do is take this and cover this with aluminum foil. And we're going to bake this on a 350 degree oven for an hour and a half. Okay, y'all. So we are now ready to make our rub for our chicken. The first thing I have here in this bowl is I have the juice of 1 medium orange that I have already juiced. So we're not going to use that orange. But here is the juice of 1 freshly squeezed medium orange. Okay. And to that, I am going to add 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of... This is mushroom soy sauce. It's different from regular soy sauce, y'all. This is mushroom soy sauce, okay? So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of mushroom soy sauce. And I'm also going to add to this 1 teaspoon of garlic paste. And you can find this in your produce section of your grocery market, okay? It's usually where it's kept cold. This right here has to stay in the refrigerator, especially after you open it, okay? So what we're going to do with this is take this and whisk it together like so. And we're going to take this and we're going to set this all to the side so that we can make our rub for our chicken. And we're going to put this on our chicken first. This is going to be really good once our chicken is done, y'all, because this is going to be like a nice little sauce down in the bottom of our chicken. So let's go ahead and get this all mixed up. Then we are going to get our rub together. So we have set everything to the side, y'all, and we are ready to get started with our chicken rub. Now what we're doing here is we have 1 teaspoon. This is rotisserie chicken seasoning. And I'm almost out of it, so I gotta go and get me some more. So we have 1 teaspoon of that. We're gonna use 1 teaspoon of seasoned salt. We're going to use a half a teaspoon of regular black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of ginger powder. Now, if you use fresh ginger, please don't use that much because ginger is very strong, okay? And you don't want ginger to overpower your dish. That was a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder I just put in there. A 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. We're going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of parsley flakes. We're going to use a 1/2 tablespoon of our lemon pepper, because we really want the lemon to accentuate the orange the freshly squeezed orange juice that we put in already, okay? And we are also going to use us a 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder. Now, if y'all notice, I didn't put any salt in here. And the reason why I did not add any salt is because we have that mushroom soy sauce. And mushroom soy sauce, y'all, can be a little salty. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take these and just mix them up like so. And we're going to get all of this on our chicken, y'all. This is a really, really, really nice rub for your chicken, okay? So we're going to set that over there. And we're going to bring in our star of the hour, which is our chicken. Let me just go ahead and move my seasonings back here. And this is the star of the show. Now, what I've already done, y'all, is I've already gone ahead and pre-cleaned my chicken. So, we have, like, all of the fat and stuff off of it. These little pieces of fat, that's okay. But I've taken all the fat off. I took the giblets out of the middle and everything, okay? So, now what we're going to do with our chicken, y'all, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take and flip them over to the back like so. And we are just going to rub our liquid on the outside of it. And y'all see how this mushroom soy sauce gives our chicken a nice color? That's what you want, okay? You want a nice juicy bird, and in the end you want your bird to be nice and pretty for presentation, okay? And we're going to take some of this and pour it right down in our chicken as well. And we're going to give our chicken a good rub on the inside, okay? Because when you go to eat this chicken, you want to make sure, honey, that you have everything inside and out. Don't nobody want no bland food now. Y'all know I tell y'all that all the time. Don't nobody want no bland food. Okay? So now that we have this on our chicken and inside of our chicken, we are going to go ahead and start to rub our chicken down. Y'all see how that look good already, right? It look like your chicken done. But no, baby, we got to cook them, okay? So, let's go ahead and get our seasoning started. Sprinkling on like that, and then we're just gonna rub our chicken really good. You're gonna rub your wings, everything, you know, just as we did with our liquid. You're going to rub the inside as well. And y'all, this is some good stuff right here. Now I'm telling you, for those of you who really like rotisserie chicken and you buy your rotisserie chicken out of the grocery store, I promise you, once you do this right here at home, honey, you're going to be thinking twice about buying that rotisserie chicken when you can come and make it at home for less than $5, okay? Go ahead and give this a really, really, really good rub down on these legs, honey. Alright, and there we go, y'all. So now, all we have to do is put our chicken in our pan. So we have our bundt cake pan here ready for our chicken. What we're going to do before we put our chicken on our pan is we are going to close our vent right here with aluminum foil. Okay, and we're going to do it just like so. Because any of our juices that drip down out of our chicken, we want them to drip in our pan. We don't want to make a mess in our oven, okay? And then we're going to take our chicken from our bowl and we're going to sit our chicken up just like this on our bundt pan. You see that? Okay? Now, with your chicken sitting up like so, you're going to take all the rest of the juice that you had in your pan and you're just going to pour it right over the top of your chicken. You're going to let that drip right on your chicken like so, because, honey, we want all of that yummy goodness, okay? Then we're just going to take our hand and give it one final little rub down on the side like so. And all we're going to do is take our chicken, y'all. Our chicken is pretty brown already with our mushroom soy sauce on it. We want to make sure that we keep our chicken really moist and juicy. So what we're going to do is take it and cover it with aluminum foil. Now we're going to bake this chicken in our oven for 2.5 hours, okay, on 350 degrees. But we're going to bake it for our first 1.5 hours covered. And then we're going to come and uncover it for the last hour so that we'll be able to get a nice crisp to our skin, okay? So I will see you guys in 1.5 hours. I am back and it's been 1.5 hours and we are getting ready to take our chicken out, honey. Now I'm going to ever so lightly take this aluminum foil off because this is extremely hot. And this steam coming out of here is no joke. Now, if you are new to cooking and this frightens you, honey, please put you some gloves on, okay? Because I don't want you to burn yourself. Alright? So here we go, y'all. There go our chicken. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, honey, yes. See how juicy that chicken is? And y'all see all of this broth this chicken made down here? Now, I know some of y'all was probably wondering, why didn't she put her vegetables in with her chicken? Because this broth, I am about to pour this broth off and use this broth, most of it, to make my rice. This is what I'm going to season my rice with. So let me go ahead and get me a measuring cup. Pour my broth in my cup. I'm going to pour some more of my broth down in my chicken too. But I'm going to get me a measuring cup. Pour my broth in my cup. And I'm going to stick my chicken back in the oven uncovered, y'all, so that he can finish cooking and we can get a nice crisp on this skin, y'all. Here we go, y'all. Here's our broth. That broth that was sitting down in there, it was 2 cups, okay? So we have poured our broth. We're going to get ready to make our rice with this. Here's our chicken. We're going to put it right back in the oven, honey, so it can go ahead and keep doing its thing and get a nice crisp for us. And when we come back, honey, it's going to be time to plate up so we can eat up. Okay, guys, so our vegetables are done cooking. I just want to take the top off so that you can see them and see how everything looks. All nice and beautiful. Everything is just oven roasted and tender and ready to go. Now, if you have not already done so, guys, please make sure you give us a thumbs up on this video. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified of all the delicious dishes that we make up over here on our channel. And in addition to, be sure to share this video with a friend, a family member, a neighbor, a co-worker, anybody who you know that would like to impress somebody by making a delicious dish. Okay, now all we're doing now, honey, is we're just waiting on our chicken to get finished, and then, honey, it's gonna be time for us to eat. Okay, and matter of fact, let me show y'all what that chicken is doing. All right, y'all, here we go. Our chicken is done, honey. So there you go. There you have it. Our chicken is all nice and seasoned up and everything, honey. We are ready to plate up so that we can eat up on this chicken, baby. Isn't it nice? Now, I will tell y'all, I only let it stay in the oven for 45 minutes instead of an hour. And that's because I have the mushroom soy sauce on it, and I did not want it to get too dark, okay? But there you go, babes. Bundt cake pan chicken. So if you are desiring you some rotisserie chicken at home and don't know how to make it, or, you know, don't have the rotisserie oven to make it, honey, just get you a cake Bundt pan. That's all you got to do. Get you that cake pan, set your chicken on it. Don't forget to put you some aluminum foil over your vent so that the juices don't leak down in your oven. All right? Bye-bye for now, y'all. And don't forget to stay blessed and remember to always be a blessing. See you in the next video.